just about out of this little valley here. But oh boy, look at this. And we hear our friend down there, hear the river? That's the river we gotta cross. And then we follow that river all the way up west to pass that, all that really sketchiness up there. Okay, made it to the river. And now, this is our crossing point. There we go, first official cross of the CDT. So this is the first part of that real sketchy stuff that we definitely bypassed. This trail is up there somewhere. I don't know how high. And I'm glad we did. Pushing our way out of this valley, getting ready to push some vert back up over 12. Just a few moments, but just had to look back. Oh, look at this place. Talk about the solitude. Oh my gosh. I just love this. What a beautiful place to be. So nice to be able to talk to the camera too with no wind. So I just got to tell you, this is story time. There's only one real reason that I'm out here and one person that's responsible for me being out here. And that is a gentleman by the name of Govinda McCrosty, a microbiologist turned healer that healed me. I was in bad shape. For years, I had always gotten sciatica, didn't know what was going on. Finally, it just got to the point where I couldn't operate. I couldn't function. It was so bad. Finally got sent to PT. After a couple weeks of PT, my therapist said, "You're not getting any better, are you?" And I said, "No, I'm not. I need an MRI." Finally, they okayed an MRI, and whoo, I had 2 of my little bursa sacs between my like L4 and L5 were gone. I was bone to bone. I also was just crossing a little river here. I also had like severe nerve damage. They told me I had arthritis of the spine. And then one more of my bursa had already burst and was just kind of going. So yeah, it was ugly. It was not pretty at all. And I went in to see, my doctor came out. She told me, "I can't believe you're walking." She said, "You have the back of a 90-year-old man." Now this is just from overuse, craziness. From sports to skiing to whatever, it was bad. So I met up with my friend Maria Goller, who had a similar injury, and she found this guy named McCrosty. So she ran into this guy named Govinda McCrosty, who she told me I got to go see him. So I did. I went to go see him, and he was awesome. Big old hair, just amazing. Gave me some muscle tests to see what minerals I was lacking in my body. Looked at my MRI, told me, "Oh, you'll be skiing in a year." I couldn't even sleep for an hour straight. I was living on ibuprofen. So I believed him, said, "Let's go." We changed my diet. I got rid of all inflammatory foods, all sugar, got rid of all that stuff. And then we started a regimen of him giving me injections with these minerals into my spine, into those affected spots, which were my bursa between my my vertebra. So, and then we also took some supplements that had the same amino chain as that bursa. So we did, and after the first injection, didn't feel anything. All I felt was ridicule from my students as I show up to school and I'd be exuding sulfur and all kinds of stuff from my pores. They were just like, Mr. Lucero, what in the world? So after about 3 injections, and we were doing them once every 3 weeks, all of a sudden I stopped having pain. And my pain at that point was so bad, I was desperate. So I just kept on going, kept doing them. Pretty soon, I turned around and we finished the injections. So sorry about that. So pretty soon, we finished the injections and I had no pain. All of a sudden, I was flat out pain free. And I went to Govinda and I said, okay, so what's the deal, doc? Am I like selling my soul to the devil here? Am I gonna have to see you every year for the rest of my life? And he said, no. As far as I'm concerned, I just want to heal people. I just want you to be better. So I left. And that winter, he told me, go skiing. I chickened out. I said, no, I'm not gonna do it. Next year rolled around. I said, oh, I'm gonna go try it. But this time, I got no pain. I'm feeling good. I'm a baseball coach. I'm throwing BP, 50, 60 pitches to start, 200 pitches to finish. And so I go up skiing. I said, well, I'm just gonna do the cruisers. So I do, and nothing. Finally, I get bored. If anybody's ever skied with me, probably know. I get bored pretty easy on the groomers. So I said, I'm just gonna go give it a shot. Went into Tequila, skied the trees, into the bumps, ended up on Roadrunner. And I'm going down, I got a line, I'm skiing, I'm just, every turn I'm amazed. I'm going, what in the world? And pretty soon I come across one of the tracks of a snowboarder and I compress like nobody's business. Bam! Just hard. And I pull up. I was like, oh my God, I just reversed everything that I've done good for myself. And I sat around, looked around, and I realized no pain. So from then on, I just kept skiing and doing everything that I felt like I could do. I had a couple little relapses of some sciatica 8 years and years past. One of them was really bad. I ended up on my way to go do a warrior dash, and I was so bad I could barely walk. My boss told me, if you do that challenge, you're gonna be in bad trouble. So I went anyways, and with the intention of just being support system. I got there, and no way. I went for it, limped my way through it, but by the time we rolled out of there, I was able to drive home. And now, 8 or 9 years later, Govinda, here I am on the CDT, hiking this thing, following my dreams. And I tell you, the only reason that I'm able to totally follow my dreams, physically anyways, is you, Govinda. So thank you. And that's the end of story time. And here we go. So we're on the trail, beautiful, kicking it. Look at that nice little pond over there. And let's see how it goes. See you all in a bit. Okay, let's finish the story time because I left something out that was very important. So when I went to McCrusty, he told me that he had figured out a way to regrow and regenerate tissue, good tissue. And yeah, like anybody believes that, right? How do you regrow and regenerate tissue? Everybody knows that you get surgery and you're in pain for the rest of your life, or they fuse your vertebra. But he said he figured it out back in, I'm sure it was, might have been might have been Korea, might have been, I don't know, World War II. He said, him and a guy, they were regrowing like bad tissue for soldiers to get them fixed up and sending them back out in the field. And he figured, well, if I can regrow bad tissue, why not good tissue? So he ended up testing this theory out on himself with the help of his assistant Bellows, and healed himself. And some of the stories he has is just amazing. He told me one time there's this guy with this heart issue. He was operating like on 8%. It was bad. He had a valve that was messed up or something. And he went in there and said, hey, what do you think, Govinda? Can you help me out? I said, yeah, I think we can do it. He goes through the little program, heals the guy. The guy goes back to his cardiologist. And he says, cardiologist is like, oh my God, it's a miracle. What in the world? And he says, it's not a miracle. I was healed. And let me tell you why and how. They said, I'm not interested. Okay, the end of day 4. We're cowboy camping over here. Just past, oh gosh, I don't know, something or other ridge or pass. But check it out. That is day 4 feet. Pretty, huh? Yeah, I'm a little beat up, like no doubt. All right, bye. Thank you everyone for joining me on this incredible adventure on the Continental Divide Trail. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. And you all have a beautiful day. Talk to you soon.
I can feel the beat running through the speakers. Blue skies, blue waves every day.